Yeah.
We don't want to know, Bill. We don't
Okay,
measure
all
him.
right. The unmentionable.
I had
He
him.
just looks big because she's short.
That is true. And actually, the last time I measured him, he was 17 hands. But
Okay.
I got him as a weanling. I didn't intend for him to be this large. And
Oh, well.
yeah. And so when he's good, he's really, really good. And when he gets excited, he bucks really, really big.
I
And
bet.
so I have had things really slowed down for him. He's
Yeah.
7. And we finally completed a horse trial this summer, our first. We
Good.
tried a couple of times. And so, you know how it is, basic stuff we could use help with.
Yeah.
The trot has gotten, I think, kind of acceptable, and the canter is still tippy. To
Yeah,
the inside.
tipping a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I could use help with that.
Okay, well,
And when
yeah,
we-
you know, the bigger they are, the longer they take to mature, I tell you. It's,
Thank you for saying that, because
No,
I've had
but it's
other
really,
people
really
tell me
true.
he should be a lot farther along than he is.
No, it's the bigger they are, they just are geeky, they're uncoordinated. It's- You know, I always say, think of Michael Jordan as a teenager. He was probably tall, skinny with pimples, and girls thought he was a geek, and now he's making $1 bazillion. So,
Yeah.
you know, you just have to think of him as Michael Jordan in the rough. So let's see the trot first, okay? And see how that looks. Where would you like to go? I can move my foot there.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just jump over. She didn't make me jump. That was nice.
All these early birds, yeah, I love it.
Well, I didn't get her early enough yesterday.
No. Did we ever find out where that girl was?
The mystery.
Did she miss it? Did you ever hear from her?
No.
You're fine, be brave, be brave. So, you know, Julie, I think for sure, if you could put the neck a little lower, a little deeper, he looks like no problem with the up thing. He's a little bit of a tourist. So putting him a little deeper and rounder when you school him probably would be helpful too. So at the horse show, you do have a tool, you know, because he's probably a little bit looky at the horse show too, thinking about, you know, at home he's probably better. So you have to think about at home creating some tools that are going to help you at the horse show, okay? So use your circles a little bit more because I think the forward looks good. So use your circles and use your bending a little bit. So you bend him a little bit more to the inside. Feel like he's a little bit leg yieldable toward the outside rein. And then use the outside rein to put the neck rounder, to put it lower. Now, there, just bend him left and move him a little sideways off your left leg. That, pat him with your right hand, good. So when you have those moments where he goes, eh, no big deal, but find a place where you can bend him and push him sideways. Don't at that moment try to kick with both legs and just send him forward, because that's when they explode.
I know that.
Yeah, you tried that. Been there, done that, got your t-shirt, yeah. So this kind of horse where they freeze up like that, it's a little bit like Elvis left the building. You know, their brain has left their body for a second. So you almost have to take a breath, wait till you feel the brain come back to the body, and then use that little bit of inside bend, leg yield out. Good. Now make some transitions, trot, walk, and push him sideways in your transitions to the outside rein, and then use the outside rein to put the neck a little bit lower so that you get a little bit more attention on bending. Push him sideways, outside rein puts him lower. Yeah, is everything I see is first the neck comes up, then the back gets tight. So if you can control the neck, you can help control the back as well. I love that right there. Yes, yes. Bend left, No, don't turn. Don't change your line of travel. Just tactfully, don't just sit. Now sit for a sec. Take your aids off. Don't do anything. Yep. Now a little bend left leg, yield off your left leg. Bending a little just with the left rein, patting with your right hand. Patting with your right hand. Just turn a little left and leg yield. There you go. Don't fight. Just a little bending left leg. Yeah, just kind of keep annoying him a little with your left leg. A little supple left leg. Take the left rein a little. Good. Patting with your right hand. Good. Keep a little left bend. Keep him a little leg yieldable. Yep, keep him a little leg yieldable. Patting him with your outside hand. Yeah, because you're putting a lot of pressure on one side, but you're letting him move a little to the right, so you want to pat him with that outside hand. There you go. But personally, I think when you turn him, he wins.
Okay.
You know, because you really wanted to go here. This is like a line of travel thing.
Okay.
Okay, it's not about just go forward. It's about go where I want you to go. And he's like, yeah. So you have to kind of focus on that line of travel, Julie.
Okay.
And just be stubborn enough, you know, that you annoy him enough he finally goes there. Because we know we can't be stronger than him. So we just have to be a little smarter. Yep. So you think inside bend, leg yieldable, out to the outside rein. Good job. Good job. Not too fast. Good girl. That's it. Good boy. And if you want to pat him with the outside hand, okay?
Okay.
Exactly. Now when you go a little on the straight line, think shoulder in. Again, you want to keep his attention focused around your inside leg. Okay? Normally, they don't spook at dirt on the inside of the arena. It's something on the outside, okay, that gets their attention. Yeah, just I say that and look at the light or something, but generally it's the outside. So this kind of horse a little bit needs to live and shoulder in. Yeah, if you let him get straight right now, you're probably going to get in trouble.
Okay.
So always start on your circle. Get your submission to the bend. Feel like he's leg yieldable. In other words, your inside leg can push him over to the outside rein. And then your circle is going to be your security blanket. And then you go from your circle into a little bit of shoulder in on the straight line. Okay?
Okay.
This side should be a touch easier because he likes your right leg better. So probably there's less spooking and stupidity going on this direction than the other direction. I don't know if that's true, but generally that's the way they are. Keep that inside bend, leg yield out, shorten your reins, don't let the reins get too long, not too fast. Good, inside bend, leg yield, good. And then use the outside rein to slow him down and make him a tiny bit rounder. And again, a little more shoulder in feeling on the long sides, okay? Aha, like that. That's what I want. Good girl. Now gradually you're going to try to work your way around the whole arena. But anytime you feel a little bit of stupidity coming, either a full circle or a half circle to reinforce the inside leg and that bending idea. Good. 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 Got it, girl. Yeah, see to the right, he's much more submissive. for the most part, as he haws on the bit. Yeah, bending leg yield, good job, there you go. Just remember, when he gets straight and he pushes that rib cage into your left leg, you're toast.
Okay.
You know, for a 6'8" German man, you might not be toast, but our size, we're screwed.
Totally.
That'll grow, good for you. Yeah, and you're just working your way around. Good. He can live in shoulder in, trust me. Won't hurt him. I had one of these, not as big, but big, powerful mare. It was a total idiot. She just learned to live in shoulder in, and it made a huge difference in my life. Good. Yeah. That's a good boy. Good. Suppleness, and more suppleness, Julie, okay? If you can keep him supple, you can put him where you want him to go. That's the key. When he stops and gets rigid, that's when, oh shit. That's super. It's not fun on those horses. We've all had them. It's like sitting on a powder keg.
Right, Bill? It's like, oh dear.
This is not enjoyable. Good, super. Okay, one more round to the left. Bending, leg yieldable. Exactly, because see, that's right there where he wants to be a shithead. But you take away a little bit that reaction. Good. Think about your left hand staying left. Inside rein shouldn't touch the neck, okay? Inside rein's always a turning aid. So inside rein has to stay away from the neck, and then you push him toward the outside rein, which is pressed into the neck. Okay, and so that makes me a little nervous when I see your left hand going right, because I think at that moment he's not really listening to your left leg enough.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to walk, again a little inside bend, leg yieldable. Yeah, good, and then pat him, let him relax a bit, and then we'll do the canter. Now the problem with the canter is we can't bend that much.
Yeah.
You know, so we need to try to get that submission in the trot.
Before the canter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because we can't bend that much at canter, it just ruins the canter. So when we canter, we have a little different program because of the way the canter works, because it's one-sided, okay? Still going to be using your inside leg, but with a little outside flexion, and a little touch and giving on the inside rein.
Okay.
So that inside shoulder can really have a little more freedom. Okay, and so think of your inside rein now and the canter more like a turn signal. Okay, so it's there, it's gone, it's there, it's gone, it's there, it's gone.
Okay.
Okay. So I would probably canter right first.
Okay.
Because for me, that's a more secure place. Now again, think about if you are still having trouble, let's say up here at this window where he was down, then I would definitely start my canter again in a place in the arena where you know he's going to go. And then gradually expand, and I did this every day for like 10 years, I swear to God, with this mare. Start on the middle circle and gradually went a little that way, a little. But she had one end of the arena where we had 3 big garage doors.
Okay.
God forbid. No, nothing ever did anything there, but she hated them. So every day, she was fine at the horse show, which was bizarre, but at home it was like, no, I can't go down there. So we did this, you know, safety circle, and then 2 meters this way, 2 meters this way, until we could finally go all the way around the arena, and then it was over. But if I tried to force her down there at the beginning,
yeah,
huge fight, and then she won. Because the fight was there and there was no work ever. It was. And we'll see how balanced the canter is too. You know, we may want to do a little bit of trot canter. Now a little outside flexion. Not too much, just a touch. That's a girl. Now bringing back a little bit. Bringing back. There you go. Good job. No problem. Whoa, walk, pat him. So I think we need some transitions again, because the canter's so big, and we don't really have a half halt in the canter. It's a little bit what we did with Sarah, okay? So we're going to try to have a little shorter range, Julie, so the neck, now I want the neck a little higher, okay? Have you tried cantering from the walk?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do that. I want you to canter, bow to half circle, and then go back to the walk. And if you have a few trot steps, no big deal. Use your voice. Just have to, good boy. That's okay, whoa, good boy. Now when I say counterflex, it's just a teeny bit. Don't counter bend him. Good. And now whoa. Body back. Whoa, good boy. And canter. Super. Good. And whoa. That's already better. Whoa. Good patting. Good job. Now this time, canter, try to make a half halt. Like, okay, we're going to walk. Okay, no, we're not. Okay. So, and then do that, canter for a few strides. Now, we're almost going to walk. Woo. And give. Good boy. And now we're going to almost walk. Woo. And give. Almost gonna walk, whoa, and give. Good there. Good boy. Okay, super. There you go. That's the canter you're looking for.
Okay.
Okay, but I think, you know, you're gonna have to develop his balance with the transitions. You know, he canters around now just fine, but it's never gonna get more balanced if that's all you do. Okay, so use the canter walk to develop the half halt. Okay, and again, the straight line is going to be more difficult to balance him than the circle. So you're almost going to have to feel like you can have that balanced canter for 3 or 4 circles in a row before the straight line is going to feel as good. Okay, let's try the left lead. Same thing. Do some transitions first. You're fine, don't be a dumb shit. Good. Ooh, right rein, use the outside rein to whoa. Not too much bend. Good outside rein, straighten the neck. Good. Yeah, outside rein. And whoa. Ooh, right rein. Good boy. Yeah, there you go. Good. A little straighter neck, so you have a little more control with your right rein. They are perfect, like that. Good. Yeah. Sit up, body back. Ooh, just stop. Ooh, no problem. Shorten your reins again. You got to be a little quicker to bring him back. Okay, this is your timing a little, Julie. Okay, no problem. Patting with your left hand, so you're fine. Good. Good. Now, right rein, half halt, bring him back. Whoa, and give. Let go of the left, let go of the left. See, he's falling right because you're pulling so much on the left. Trust me, you can pull as much as you want on the left, he's going to go right. Okay, so flex him to the outside and probably a little more outside leg now.
Okay.
Okay, move that outside leg a little bit forward up by the shoulder. And touch, remember the turn signal with the left rein. Turn, give, turn, give, turn, give. If you pull on it, he's gonna go right. You've got to control that right shoulder. Right shoulder, touch, give, touch, give. Yeah, there you go. Feel it? That's it. Good. Oh, good boy. Yeah, this direction is interesting. Usually most horses do this to the right. On the right lead, they fall out. But he's a little different. So he's falling out on the left lead. So in order to not carry weight on his left hind, he runs onto his outside shoulder. So you have to control that outside shoulder more. Better job. Here the bend is really definitely your enemy. Let go left, use it, let go, use it, let go. There! Did you feel that moment you counterflex? Things got better? Yeah, good. He also pushes you a little over to the right.
To the right?
Okay, yeah, and the left leg canter, see now your right stirrup is longer, you've got more weight over there. So you see, the more you bend him left, the more he can push his body right.
Yes.
And then he pushes you in the saddle to the right.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have no chance of putting any weight on his left hind. Okay, it's all going out the right shoulder, which is why he's so heavy in the left rein. You know, because he's like going that way and so you're like hanging on for dear life. And that's why your brain says, pull on that left rein, Julie, pull on the left rein. And you have to say, stupid brain, you know, let go of the left rein and frame the outside in more. Okay? So your outside aids are more important, so they build a barrier there to keep him on the left hind leg.
Yes, okay.
Okay? So, you know, the trot and the canter are very, very different with him. Okay? Now straighten the neck. Let's do one more canter left. And straighten that neck. I want you to feel those shoulders staying up there in front of your knees. Okay? Keep your weight over there to the left. Good. Uphill. That's okay. No big deal. Whoa. Whoa. You're fine. You need to be stronger in your position that very first stride of canter.
Okay.
I want you to think about a 6-foot triple oxer right there in front of you in your canter. Triple oxer. Triple oxer. How are you going to get over that mother? Yeah, you ain't going to do it with him pulling you forward like that, right?
Right.
So this is where you need some strength in your position.
Am I falling backwards?
No, you're falling forward. I would love it if you would fall back. Bring him uphill. Uphill. Get that front end up so he can jump the oxer. Okay, fine. See, that was better. And then he's like, okay, that's too hard. So you have to feel how much he can do.
Okay.
And then bring him back and reward him. Okay, again, if you push him too long and he always makes a mistake, then he gets grumpy.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not very strong this way. So if you can do a half circle brilliantly, then bring him back and reward him.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try again. Don't keep going and going and going until he boo-boos. Straighten the neck. It's too much bend. Neck straight. Hold that right rein. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, pat him. Say, yeah, good. He's like, oh, I don't like you to hold that one right there. So sad, too bad, big dude. Perfect, Julie. There, I love that right there. Good, uphill. Uphill, good. And now bring him back. Shoulders back, there, right rein. Ooh, pat him, good. See, that was super.
Okay.
That was super. Feel that again, one more time. Good. Doesn't matter. Body back. You have to keep the canter. This is where you have to be strong. And so I told Sarah, same thing with her horse, this big canter. A little bit like giving birth here. There, beautiful. Bring it back now. Whoa. Oh, good boy. Now make a big fuss. Oh, yeah, that was really good. Okay, now I can relax for a second.
Do you need your
That canter felt amazing.
That was super, but you know, he's not so strong. Like I said, he's a big geeky. He looks strong because he's big, you know. It's like, oh, he's so nice and strong, but he's not. He's just big, you know. So you need to think a little bit about just building his strength slowly, okay?
Especially in the left hind, right?
Yeah, yeah. The righty canter is, to me, a little bit more collectible.
Okay.
We'll go back and do it one more time to the right. But the left is definitely weaker, and he keeps, you'll see it on the video, he keeps throwing you to the right. And the more you bend him left, the more zoom, he goes out this way. So that last one was awesome because he was so upright. It was really good.
Do you need your girth tighter? Do you want help?
It's probably okay.
It's like she's staying over to the right.
Good boy. Yes, we see you. Yes, we do.
Like he's looking at himself. He's like, oh, I'm handsome.
It's very cute. What is he, Julie?
Belgian warm-blooded thoroughbred cross.
Yeah, he got pretty big.
Who's his father? Do you know?
The nice thing
He's
is
not
he's,
Lotus.
of course I can work to my disadvantage. He's very quick on his feet.
Yeah. Like that.
Most of the time, he's not spooky per se. That's about all he'll do for spookiness. But it's when he gets excited or agitated.
Yeah, I hear you, and that's that. If you can continue working on the suppleness, you know, the ability to put the neck lower, the ability to bend him more. The thing is, you lose 10% at the horse show. So if you have, you know, the ability to bend him a lot and put the neck really down, if you lose 10%, you're still good at the horse show.
Okay.
If you ride him, that's what I told Sarah, I said, if you keep riding her around in this perfect frame, you know, I guarantee you when you lose 10% at the horse show, you're going to be screwed because now she's going to be above the bit and stiff, you know. So think about really being able to put in more than you think you need at home. And then if you lose a little bit at the horse show, he's still going to be rideable. Even though he's a little tense and excited, that is time. You know, tincture of time is going to take care of that. But even you want to be able to get through the test, and you don't want the judge to say that he's stiff and off the bit and blah blah blah. So if the judge sees some tension, you can still be in the 6 to 7 range because he's a nice moving horse. If you have a shitty mover and they're tense, then they become triple shitty, and then there's no hope. Okay, so let's think about your canter this way. And now right from the very first stride, I think that's super important in your thinking, okay? I really want you to think about that very, very first step as uphill and big, and you could come and get that forehand up like you were gonna jump that huge, big triple oxer, okay? Yeah? And come back, bring him back. Now shorten your reins about 50 feet. Now try again.
I thought that was so dang good.
Well, it was like he grabbed the bit and pulled down. This is where you gotta close your fist, lock your elbows, push your belly out, close your upper leg, Yeah, I know. He feels that a little bit. And he feels that aid from your body. So, yeah, you want to be able to use your body there to help reinforce. That's okay. Good boy. That's okay. Good job. Good job. Up there, outside rein. Yes. Bring him back. Big half halt. Relax. It's okay. Good. Good. But when he starts dragging your ass around the circle, you need to make a transition. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah, don't let him keep practicing that. Yeah. You're fine. I know, it's hard. This is going to happen too. When things get hard, he's going to try to give you the horsey finger a bit. So you just have to say, you know what, life sucks, so. Good. There. Good boy. Yeah, now don't get greedy. Bring it. Yeah, now big reward. See, when he's a schmuck, you have to get after him a little, but when he's wonderful, don't get so greedy that he then makes a big mistake and you have to make a big correction.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's the flip side of the coin there. But that's the canter I loved.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. But think about it, you had shorter reins. The very first stride, you were like, I've got to stay uphill. I have to really use my body to support that.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, one more time. He really needs your help. I think his canter probably is wonderful. He just doesn't know it. Good, uphill. There. Up. Little half halts. Up and relax. Up and relax. Up and relax. Yeah, good for you. Good for you though. And right away canter again. He at least listened to the half halt there. That's okay. No problem. Good boy. If he takes the wrong lead, I don't even mind so much. Don't make a big deal. Good boy. Up, relax. Up, relax. Up, relax. Up. Good. Brilliant. Don't get greedy.
It feels so good.
I know. It feels so good. I could do it all day, but he can't. He's not strong enough. Now let him have a long rein and reward him.
That's one of the best canter he's ever had.
But see, that's where the canter's going to go. But you just have to teach him a little bit that he can do it like that. You know, and help strengthening a little bit. And the trot work with him a little deeper and with the shoulder in, all of that is going to really help build the strength as well. So, you know, the trot will help the canter a little bit. And it's just, you just have to ride them in two different ways. And because he gets a little stiff and you have to ride the canter straighter, I would do the trot first. Does that make sense? Yeah. I would do the trot work first, not forever, but for a while. Do the trot work first. Create suppleness, longitudinal, lateral, shoulder in, bendy, deep. Okay, so he just starts to feel like this a little bit, like a sea serpent. And once they're supple, you can make them straight.
Yeah.
But they're made straight through suppleness, not straight through stiffness. And I think that's a huge thing that people don't get. You know, they're like, my horse is perfectly straight. And Bill and I look at it and go, no, your horse is perfectly stiff. It's not straight. So, you know, creating straightness through suppleness. Okay, let's just finish with a little bit of trot. Using your big circles, doing a little bit of the stretching idea now. Okay, so still in the contact, controlling, but a little bit encouraging him to go a little bit forward, downward. Good boy. Yeah, oh, Oh, good, see, he thought about stopping, but he really couldn't, because you had him a little bit bendy off that leg. I love it. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, your brain just has to catch up to your body. Now, just control the speed though too, Julie, okay? Because he's not going to stay supple if he's rushing, if he's running, okay? So a little slower, a little bit more mellow. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, it's nice that he wants to go forward, but a little bit of that has to be your idea, okay? He cannot take charge. And you know, event people love forward, so sometimes they get a little too obsessed, where we dressage queens get a little scared with that much forward. We old ladies, they don't like that speed. That's a girl. Good. Okay, yeah, you feel where he starts to relax a little bit? Almost a little there where he needs your leg to keep him trotting. Good job. This trot's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Now I see he's a lot more elastic, and I don't feel like he's rushing. Okay? He's a nice big boy. That's it. There. There. Super. Contact, keep the contact, good job. Good work. And if you ride him like this, Julie, too, you're going to start to see more muscle come on the top of his neck.
Okay.
He doesn't have any bad muscle, but he needs to have more on the top, you know? And now, if you look there to the inside, you'll see that nice big ridge of muscle on the inside of the neck, and it jiggles a little bit like jello. That's where all of the energy goes through those muscles, and that's what makes it big and strong. Good girl, super job. So, does that help a little bit on how to deal with that freezing?
Yeah, helped a lot.
I tell you, it's a Herbert Rabine thing, who's now dead and up in heaven, but with the stallions. And, you know, Bill used it, I used it with the stallions who have that, you know, fuck you, I'm not going attitude. But a little bit, you can, if you kick them with both legs, that's where they go straight up. But
yeah.
If you take one rein, one leg, push them sideways, and then pat them with the other hand,
Okay.
you know, it's a little bit, I don't know how it works in their brain, but they feel pressure, then good boy, and they give in.
Okay.
You know, it's a great system. I've not found anything better, and I've had other people tell me to do different things. I've never found anything better and safer
Yeah, you like that.
than that. You
That
know?
canter work was by far the best he's gotten.
Yeah.
And I've been trying, you know, but obviously not trying clear enough,
Well,
hard enough, you know,
yeah.
not asking enough.
You have to associate, they just don't understand half hog, you know, so you have to do things by association.
Yeah.
And when they have a big canter like that, you know, the canter walk, they start to be thinking about coming back. Plus, the first stride from the walk usually is this way.
Yes, it
And
is,
if you
yeah.
can capture that
Okay.
and keep that a little bit, where sometimes out of the trot, they kind of run a little bit.
Okay.
So if you just capture that feeling and have a little more strength in your body, so the very first stride, because I tell you, it's much easier to keep the collection than it is to have the horse running and then try to collect them from that point.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so, and then you just have to be smart that you know he has a certain amount of strength,
Yeah.
and you want him to try and enjoy it, so you always want to bring him back before he makes
falls
the
apart.
mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. And then every day, you're gonna find, oh good, I could do a half circle, oh, I could do 3/4 of a circle, I could do a whole circle.
Okay.
Okay, so things start to get, stronger, and then you can go a little further, and,
Correct.
you know, in a couple weeks, it'll be like, oh, look, I have that canton all the time. So.
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you.
But at this point, you ain't gonna have no lengthenings, because,
Can't get back.
well, yeah, plus his canter's already so long,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so,
No, the collection and the sitting behind has been our,
yeah, and I think really, at the end of the day, his canter's gonna be lovely. He just
Okay.
has to figure it out, you know, so, he'll figure it out. He's
Thank
smart.
you.
Good job.
He was a good boy today.
He was a very good boy today.